Good morning. Good morning. What's happening, family? Welcome to the show. It is Michelle Bryant here, WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 FM. You are listening to Say Something Real, the real talk before the mic goes hot. Ooh, I was about to choke on my coffee messing with Jermaine this morning. Let me just say before I say good morning to the bros, I'm riding to work this morning and my phone rings. And like most cars, it rings in your car. And I could see on my dashboard who's calling me. As soon as I saw the name on my dashboard, I just kept looking straight ahead and was drinking my coffee. And I hit the accept button and I just got ready. Wait. Wait. Shell. I told you about being conscientious of your surroundings. You're going to get enough of not looking and just watching what's going on. So boom, 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 boom. I got you. Dude, and he was riding right next to me. I just kept drinking my coffee and looking straight ahead. I said, good morning. No, I told you, you need to be paying attention around you. I'm right. I'm like, good morning, sir. How are you this morning? Boom, boom, boom. I was like, you're so stupid. Dude, and then he go like peel on off and going around. I'm like, I know that dang truck when I see that truck, but it's just so funny because he just think he be riding up on me all the time. So who was it? It's Dion. So Dion, thank you again for my safety reminders. I appreciate it, bro. But it's so as soon as my phone ring, I'm like, here we go. But I'm like, I saw the side of the truck. I know he was like, you ain't see me. I'm like, oh my God. Pay attention. He texting now. Pay attention. So since I'm on bros, let me say good morning to the bros in the building. What up, pillowcase? How you doing this morning?
Petey. You understand me?
He said, oh, I got 4 cars. He don't know what I'm gonna roll up on you with.
You got 4.
Yeah, I got 4 cars. Yeah. I like a brother with 4 cars now. Yeah. So I got, the options. Yeah. I mean, to be able to go in the driveway and be like, what I feel like today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My mama was like that though.
Yeah,
my people was like that. Everybody had minimum 2 cars. Yeah. And my mama, like, do I want to drive the Lexus today? Do I want to drive the SUV today? Do I want to drive the 300 today? Yeah, you had options. I like that.
Ain't nothing like it.
Yeah.
I used to have
I don't think I've driven your Benz yet. I need to probably do that.
For a small fee, you can have it.
That's fee?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're not paying.
I said you can have it for a small fee.
Oh, have it. Then if that's the case, I can buy my own. I'm trying to
ride
you can buy somebody else's stuff for free.
You can buy mine.
I'm trying to...
You don't want to buy?
I don't need them care packages y'all got on them Benz. Okay.
Get rid of this thing.
I don't need them care packages, and I don't need them tire prices.
God,
because them tire prices is like Jeep tire prices.
So stupid.
And then they go flat. The least little thing can tear up them tires. These potholes we got in this city and them low profiles on the Benz.
Tear a hole.
Yeah, man. I told Keisha,
Let's not mention the Ram.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because I was driving Keisha's car, I said, hey, get my stuff. Yeah, right. She'll be like, can I use your Jeep to go deliver something to the school, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. I'll take your car. After a while, I drove her car to UWM, came back up Capitol, got to like 35th, hit something, but I didn't know what I hit.
Right.
I didn't feel nothing.
Right.
And the indicator on the dash said, that your tire.
Yeah.
And it was at like 89%.
Oh.
By the time I turned off on 35th so I could get out of traffic, it had already dropped to like 18%.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like, but I didn't hit nothing. Man, I got out and looked at the car, and the tire looked like it had been slashed on the side.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, get your car. Get your car. And them tires is like $400 some dollars. Man, get this car.
Yeah.
So that's what I was telling somebody. Like, no, I can't mess with the care package. I just want to drive yours.
Yeah, well.
Don't need a battery. You're looking at 350 starting.
Nah, bro, check this out, man.
For mine.
Well,
350 for a car battery?
Yeah, yes. I mean, mine is about that, and then plus the labor because they got to take my passenger seat out.
To put your battery in?
Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's like $500.
They got to take your passenger
the
seat
whole seat. They got to move the seat
to
out
put the
to
battery in your car.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
That's the way my 300 was, though.
I,
Then I had a car where the battery was in the trunk.
yeah.
So they put them in some weird places.
So for my 300, it was in the trunk underneath the spare.
Somebody said they Ford Fusion battery is $315.
Yeah. So
I can't do
I
it.
actually
A battery?
for my new battery that I put in my Benz, just the battery, it was like $330, and then the labor work was like $2. Yeah, so it was like $550.
A battery.
All you needed was a battery.
All I needed was a battery.
$120.
Remember that time when I was trying to get your guy to do it?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
A battery.
I remember. In fact, we were at Atkinson Park.
Yeah.
It was a memorial for Keon, and my battery on my Benz just died. My guy came and gave me a jump, but I had to buy a battery, and I was like ready to get rid of a Benz that day.
No, check this out. no.
What?
So remember, I was parked over there in the lot for my key ignition switch.
Oh, I remember that.
My key ignition switch, I got the receipt in the car. $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm sorry, because I was looking at the text. Now say that part again. You was parked over there.
Ignition switch.
Your ignition switch
Yes.
went bad.
Yes.
And you had to replace it.
$2,000
for an ignition switch.
Yep.
I got the receipt.
I remember.
Yeah, I can't.
So I was like, yeah, I'm damn this Benz.
Yeah, you and me both, man.
I'm getting rid of it.
Because I'm gonna tell you, when after Keisha, especially this one she got now, I was like, I've never cared about like having Benz. It's okay. It's just okay. But driving it is what convinced me that, like, oh no, I love this. I need to get me one because the acceleration, that whole from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds,
it's real.
It's stupid, man. The power of them cars is so crazy, and all the amenities. Because I'm a bells and whistles kind of person, but I'm gonna tell you, I was looking.
Me of driving my Vet.
Say what?
Driving my Benz reminds me of driving my Corvette. It has that horsepower.
Okay, yeah.
So it's got 2 different settings on it where you can put it in sports.
Yeah.
Or just like a regular car, but I keep it in sports. So
the Benz you keep in sports.
Yes.
Okay.
So it gives me that sports car feel.
Okay.
But I drive it like a Benz.
And see, that's the thing, because I've always like had sports cars, so I know why I like it. Because I can just straight clown. Yeah. But and the ride is so smooth, and the thing is, like, you blink and don't realize you're doing 100.
Give me a horse.
Real
horsepower.
You don't realize you're doing 100, and I'm like, yeah.
I remember you told the story of how you was rolling when you went to go check on Keisha after she had her situation there. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Come on now. So I'm just saying. But nah, I was like, yeah, I think I ain't gotta have it. I just know people with them, and I can borrow them because that's a real number. And my Jeep got some real numbers attached to it, but they ain't them kind of numbers. They not. But I want a sedan. I want to get a car for my birthday. So
I want to go back to the old school Acuras, because those old school
back
Acuras,
in the day,
man,
it was if you had an Acura, you was balling.
They never broke.
If you had a Saab was just for, especially the convertible.
Balling.
Ken Little is who I think of every time I think of a Saab. But if you had a Saab, you was doing something different.
I had a Saab.
I used to drive an Audi. My very first car I ever bought was an Audi.
Yeah. I love Audis.
Yeah, I had an Audi, the first car I bought. But it was just certain cars that, like, they just give you that you moving out here. Yeah. But I do want a Vet though. I want a Vet just so I can join the Corvette Club.
So you want a red one?
Why you say red one?
Red Corvette.
Oh, we singing? So, but okay, I never got to good morning.
Yeah, I know.
Good morning. Yeah, because
Jesus. Yes. God, dog, man, you just took over my good morning.
Did you say Jesus?
Jesus, Debo. Anyway,
were you indignant
Yeah.
about your good morning? Well, get to
I
it
feel
then.
some kind of way.
Get to it then.
Well, you know,
the
Shell,
floor is yours.
You know that when you wear your hair like that,
Which is not
know.
cold.
When you wear your hair,
I
like
had
that,
my
you
hat
know.
on. I just took it off. I was like, "Oh, I ain't gonna take these braids out because I'm gonna just." But the hat was hot and fire.
But you know that kind of give me the hood Pippi Longstocking. I like the Pippi Longstocking. Yeah,
Pippi Longstocking was hood.
Yeah, hood Pippi Longstocking.
You could just say Pippi because Pippi was hood.
Pippi,
if you know her story,
I'll
she
tell
was
you.
hood.
Hey man,
She's out
don't
here
too
on
many
the
people
struggle.
know and remember about Pippi Longstocking.
That's because you old.
Hey man, Pippi. Hey, Pippi was in the hood.
These are old people references.
Pippi Longstocking.
These kids listen
Like, who's
right now,
Pippi?
like Ma,
Who's Pippi?
Granddaddy. who he talking about?
Who is Pippi?
But you good though?
Oh well,
assuming.
I'm good. It's cold as a fool out there. That hawk is biting.
It didn't feel. It's windy. What are you doing?
It was hawk.
Don't do that. Stop it.
That thing bites.
Stop it.
Oh.
Them kind of effects are not necessary. Stop it.
Yeah.
Let me move on. Debo.
Somewhat inappropriate. So I'm like, who's that, George Clinton in the morning? Never learn to swim.
I'm just saying. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. Debo, how you doing?
Good morning, Michelle. I'm much better than him.
That's why I come to work.
I would like to apologize to my daughter this morning. For the
I told so many people to listen to that show yesterday. Our numbers should have been through the roof yesterday. I was telling people, like, did y'all hear the first 20 minutes of the show yesterday? Because, it's vacation time. So Cass is like listening later. I was like, no, go back and listen to Debo.
Yeah.
He was clowning.
Cass a fool.
She went home sick from work yesterday. No, she actually had the cold. She wasn't tripping on that. I don't even know if she's seen it or not, but I'm going to try to get out in front of it, as they say.
Yeah, because it's out there. And
it's too late. I take nothing back because it all happened. Yeah, but aside from that, I'm doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, you go get clown.
Jackie was up watching it at about 9:30 last night and decided to awaken me and remind me that they had their own drinks. and yeah, she took them home, but she didn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, you came for folks, but I called my son and my brother. I was
terrible.
Like, did y'all hear the shot? I was like, my son.
Y'all didn't help none. Though.
Yeah, dude, it was all you. It was all you. It was all you.
It kept egging me on.
No, you ain't need no help. You ain't need no help. You good at clowning. You ain't need no help. But it was bad though, bro. People talked about you real bad. It's like, don't invite Debo to your house.
It was what my encounter was.
Don't invite Debo to your house. That's what I heard. We got somebody on the phone line. Let's get them. Hey, caller, what's happening?
This cat.
What is going on? Hello.
Don't answer the phone like that.
How you gonna tell me how to answer the phone?
It's called good morning.
Hello. All I heard was a bunch of noise in my ear.
What should I? Yeah, good morning. Can we start over?
Okay, let's start over. Hey, caller, and I don't say good morning. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Vaseline Day.
You know what? I don't like this conversation already. I don't like it.
What you mean?
I don't like it already. Man, what's all that noise in the background?
Listen, it's called driving the vehicle.
No, it's called your radio is up because I can hear myself talking.
No, sound like he got a big Walkman on. Like, man, take that Walkman off, man.
The cassette player guy.
Take that Walkman off.
With the metal headsets.
Listen, my thing is, if you can afford the car, but can you afford the maintenance on that car? That is the thing.
And so so you can't afford the car.
Yeah,
you may be able to buy it, but you can't afford it.
Yeah, because Cadillacs too, a dang starter like 1100. That's in them engines sometimes.
Yeah, sure is.
What?
Or like underneath the it's like
man, you got to take the whole engine apart just to get to it.
On a caddy?
Yes, just
some
of those.
I'm gonna have one.
Yeah, some of those Cadillacs, man, you got to take the whole engine apart to get to the starter.
To get to the starter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
why would you build a car like that?
1100 because
cost you 1100. This is gonna cost you another 1100.
So the shade tree can't work on them, and you
can take it to the shop. Just like for that Benz ignition switch, it's easy though. You take the radio out and go in that way to replace the switch, but they make it that you have to go to the dealership because you got to reprogram the key.
Yeah, and
$2,000 for that.
That's why you don't see too many alley mechanics like you used to.
Yeah,
they're not around like they used to, man. You can just hit a block and you be like, oh, he got like 5 cars. Okay, cool. Now it's hard to find them.
Yeah, man, because they make these cars now so these alley cats can't work on the cars. So you would have to go to the dealership for certain parts and all this other stuff, which is crazy,
and then when you think about like if you putting stuff behind the seat and under, so that's even more labor you got to pay to pull all of that stuff out of there.
Oh yeah, because Tyrone and them don't know nothing about them electricals and all that stuff.
Oh hey, some of them cats do, man, because they'll take a screw out and be like, well, you don't need this screw. They'll be like, wait a minute,
I don't know why they had that in there anyway. You don't need that screw in there.
Put it back, man. If you took it out, put it back.
Put my screw back.
Hey, put that screw back on it. Yo, you don't need this screw. You don't need this wire. and in order to start your car, you got to click your feet 9 times and clap 3 of them. Like, man, I ain't gonna be out in the cold doing this, man. Put that screw back in there, man.
And Debo, did your daughter move the TV back in the
Wait.
That's what you get.
When I talked to her yesterday, she was like, I'm still trying to find somebody to put my TV back in my room. See, you all got me going again this morning. Nope. I ain't talked to her. I'm out of that.
Debo, you could have helped her put it back in before you left, which you're making me happy.
But you're making him happy.
That's why he couldn't do it. We was too happy. He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He had to leave.
Hey, you was all refreshed from your nap.
See, you just can't never do right.
You brought that on yourself, bro.
You did do right. You did wrong when you thought you was doing right.
I mean, talked about that child so bad. He can't come to my house. He can't never come to my house. Never.
I may go back to hers. I don't know yet.
Boy, I laughed so much yesterday morning. I said, man, that is pure ghetto 5 Bonquisha to the
Bonquisha.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad, bro.
That's not even worse. That's not even the worst one. It's worse than that.
Oh, that's what I said. And it was even people that had even worse situations, but it was just funny more than anything.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I called all kind of people like, go listen to the show. Just go listen.
Me and Ryder, we would took us a cousin walk and came back and laughed.
You better believe it, Jack, and still laughing.
Well, how was your holiday while you talking about everybody else? How was your holiday?
Man, it was pretty smooth because I work 2 jobs and I got that catering business. I'm on catering business, so I don't really have time. So I really did nothing.
Now, brother, I'm making that money. I appreciate
it. That
so that the rest of my year is good. I like that. Let's keep doing it.
I found out. My thing is, they say, go have a good time on your birthday. Go make some money on your birthday. Yeah. Then you have a better time.
There you go, Jack.
No, I ain't really with that.
Hey man, I want to make some money.
Go make some money before your birthday.
Because guess what? Because
but y'all got jobs that allow you to do that, like playing a gig. Catering.
But again, why not get paid on your birthday?
I mean, I'm gonna just say, money. The hustle for money is fine. But at some point, you certainly want to be able to enjoy that money. And I think if you plan appropriately, you will have made the money that you need so that you don't have to always work on your birthday. I'm just saying. Plan appropriately. There should be some celebratory. And I mean, and I hear you. I'm just saying, at some point, when do we celebrate you? When do you enjoy what you making? What memory did you create?
Well, I feel like I shouldn't have to spend a whole bunch of money on myself for my birthday. It should be it should be money given to me.
That part.
Well, I mean, you gotta have better friends.
Money coming to me.
You gotta have better friends.
Hey,
If you got better friends, then look out for you, fam.
I show better because they might not. Hey, I show better. They might not be able to help me take the TV back in the living room. We're done.
Yeah, Doc. They leave.
You just had to throw that other shot in there.
They leave.
Just one more time, because Debo be talking crazy, man.
All the time. But it sounds like other people do too. Not calling no names. Arizona.
But Debo, what's up? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
just ask him what his. Oh, he left.
He wasn't here. He left.
He
left.
couldn't take it no more.
Yeah, he in the back talking to his daughter, apologizing.
Like, I'm so sorry. I promise you I'll help you carry that TV. I promise you I will.
You made him feel bad. He got up to go call her and tell her he gonna be over there when he get off today to move her TV back.
That sounds just like Bonquisha. You know I had to get it from oil trade.
Bonquisha.
So clearly you called us about nothing. You just on the phone. That's what. No. Am I safe in assuming that?
No, I did. I talked about the car situation.
Oh, you did. Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
man, get off my phone.
Did you tell me to get off his phone?
Yeah, get off my phone. It's like almost like saying, "No, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me." Like what?
Exactly. He won't nothing. Let me see. Let me go to the next caller. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Y'all leave my nephew alone. That ain't right. I see, he worked all day long making that dressing and cutting that ham.
He didn't make no dressing.
To take it to his daughter's
His
house.
daughter made the dressing. He didn't make no dressing. He made some cabbage and sausage.
Somebody kind of stretched it.
Yeah.
I think somebody kind of stretched it.
He ain't make nothing but some cabbage and some sausage. He ain't make no dressing.
No. What are you kidding me?
He said,
he brought the smoked turkey. The turkey? Yeah, I brought the turkey.
Hey, bro, you didn't have to cook the turkey. Stop playing. You heated it up.
And I sliced it. I sliced it all up so that people
don't be acting like you didn't know how much it worked. You heated up the turkey. It was already done.
The ham.
Listen.
You know what?
Had me running out the house making 4 and 5 trips with this gumbo.
Hey.
It was no gumbo. See, you don't even know the story. While you trying to defend somebody, you don't even know the story. There was no gumbo.
He made gumbo. I got my gumbo from him.
Gumbo.
Well, I thought your daughter was supposed to make gumbo.
She was supposed to make the gumbo, but I ended up getting it 2 days later from my uncle.
2 days later, after the fact. Bonquisha.
So I did get my fix of gumbo.
You know what? Okay.
Wait, we got to get down to business this morning. Y'all having too much fun up there.
I'm trying to get down to business. Y'all won't leave me alone. Y'all won't leave us alone.
Bonquisha.
You up here? Let me defend my nephew.
That's right.
This thing don't need no defending.
I start my day out every day listening to you guys. That's the highlight of my day.
You know what? We're going to get you another day.
Yeah. Boy, apparently you ain't got nothing to do, Fred.
That's bad, because that means it's downhill after Michelle goes.
Right out. You in trouble.
Downhill after Michelle goes.
Michelle.
Yes.
Milwaukee. Good morning, Milwaukee. I listened to WGN News this morning.
Oh, yeah.
6:30.
I got it.
It is.
I'm going to talk about
it. Man is operating the clans.
What?
All over the world. All over the world. Yeah, it popped up in my feed.
That's sick.
Yeah, in fact, I'll just go ahead and talk about it right after the break. It popped up in my feed this morning. And, I had just told somebody, they were talking about they was ready for 2026 to roll in. And I told them, I said, well, politically, it's going to be worse than 2025.
It is getting worse day by day.
Yeah, it's going to be worse than 2025. And we still got 3 years of this nonsense.
We have to find a way to get this man out of office.
Yeah. So, nope, I definitely am going to talk about the story. I saw it was already pulled up on my computer for me to hit it right away this morning. So I got you, bro.
Wow. I love y'all. Y'all leave my family alone, please.
Nope.
I'm going to call my daddy.
Bye, Ralph. Another one. Bye, Ralph. All right, y'all. I got to take a break. No. Yeah, let me take the break because I'm already over. I'm going to take the break. And then I will come back. People like, Michelle, what is y'all talking about? What story is he talking about?
Diagnostic Day.
Say what?
This is on the chat. And that
They
today
said,
is it diagnostic day? Is that why my car's still at the dealership?
yeah, and check engine light on, baby. And check engine light is on. Somebody else hit me. It was a lot of people. Deborah said, "What did I saw Deborah message come through? What she say? She said, I drive a Volkswagen, and my battery cost me $507
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But she said, I like that rack and pinion steering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You find reasons to be happy with the vehicle.
I
even
mean,
though it
look, I'm
taxes
just gonna say you pay for what
Mhm.
you
Right.
for what you want. You pay for what you like.
But it didn't used to be like that, though.
Yes, it did.
Who is this? Is you gonna talk about what's going on in Minnesota? No, I'm not gonna talk about what's going on in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's
Sick of that nonsense. Because let me be clear before I go to break. A lot of this was already being done under Joe Biden's administration.
yeah.
These ain't no new revelations and oh my God, Trump them and this little MAGA little reporter guy and uncovered some scandal. When Cash Patel was standing in front of the public telling people that there had already been, I think it was either 57 convictions or arrests or whatever the numbers he was giving Joe Biden's numbers. These aren't the Trump administration's numbers. The Biden administration had already started these investigations. For a lot of people in Minnesota, none of this is new. The video that the guy put out talking about, people was billing for daycare centers where there are no children. In the last 6 months, they have been visiting those sites, and all of those sites have had children in them. So, you got to be careful about what it is we're going to say about Minnesota, because if you use what Trump's people is putting out, it's a whole hot mess. But the investigations and prosecutions have been going on. So, look, you made me talk about it and I wasn't going to talk about it. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. Family, welcome back to the show. So before I get into the conversation, I got a couple of callers on the line. Let me get them in. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Happy New Year.
Barigani.
Yes, ma'am. I got you. It is wait, go,
Nia.
yeah, I know.
Purpose.
I know. Purpose. It is
Yeah.
Kwanzaa. Yes, ma'am.
If you don't know your purpose, work on your purpose.
I'm actually going to work it into the conversation this morning.
I called it just to say that I love all of you all, and I pray that the new owners keep your lineup the way they are, because you all are certainly an asset to this community. So I'm gonna work on Dr. Vico Baker. Well, Vico, I knew him before he was. Hey,
he listening to you right now.
I know he is, because that's my baby. We started campaigning out. I know him before he was born. So I don't play like that.
I know him before he was born. Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Yeah, I don't play like that.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I want to add, if you don't mind, continue to push and encourage the babies to write their
scholarship
essays for the scholarship.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I know with the hard times today that we having, I know they need $500. So I just hope and pray that they submit hurry up and submit their essays, because we press for time.
What's the deadline?
The deadline is January the 9th.
And where should they send the essays?
They send the essay to Jeanette, JANETTE HERRERA at AOL.com.
And is there a theme for the essay that they should be writing on?
It's on the essay. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the theme, I would give you the theme. And the reason the theme is so important, and they stick to the theme, because we're, like I said, once again, we're going through. We're really going through. And so the theme for this year is, let me read it real carefully, is reclaim their narrative, revitalize, their culture. And most of all, what we're trying to do is their culture, reclaim their culture, revitalize their culture, and we're looking at building everything back together, learning, how we're going to connect together, because we're going to need each other in this movement. We're definitely going to need each other to move the needle. So,
and how long does the essay need to be?
Revitalize their culture. I'm sorry.
How long? What's the word requirement on it?
Well, $500. $500 words is the limit.
Okay.
And I just add, we have never done this before. This is 26 years, but this is so important this year because, as you know, Reverend. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Reverend Jackson.
Yeah, Reverend Jackson. He has did so much for Milwaukee. He has came and supported people who run for office, trying to get the John Lewis bill passed. And he has done so much. And if it wasn't for him, Jeffrey Dahmer would never have been locked up, because he was never shackled. I had to call him and get him here so that we could demand that he be shackled. We marched down the Citizen Safety Building and made sure that he came out with that orange suit on and shackled, just like all the other people who done committed crimes. And he has just been a pillar in Milwaukee. And so we have never honored him. We have never given any kind of kudos to our history maker, and he has done so much. And so on behalf of Dr. Martin Luther King, we want to honor him here in Milwaukee and give him his flowers. And we just hoping and pray that the Creator keep him, so that we're going to live stream it to make sure that he can participate in the honoring of him. And so I just want the people to know you don't want to miss the 26th year annual celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King, because he would have been 97 years old. And so like I said, this is just so important. This event, this time is just so important because I think that people like Reverend Jackson is due that because like I said, it's a shame that we have never honored him for all the things that he have brought and done in Milwaukee. So I just hope that everybody come out on January 19th from 12 to 5. The program starts at 1:30. And so we just want to end a surprise. I'm not going to continue with the keynote speaker, so I'm just going to come back and I will let you know who the keynote speakers are.
All right, perfect. Thank you. All right, Sister Herrera, thank you so much, and thank you for the work as always.
Thank you all. I want to thank you all because if it was for Michelle, if it was for Dr. Myers, Martha Love, all the people, have really made sure Dr. McManus and certainly Congressman Gwen Moore, all of the people has made 26 years. I know I'm missing a lot of people, but I'm gonna give kudos to them on the day of the celebration.
All right.
So 2620 West Center. That's Brother Claiborne Benson Place that we must support and keep it going. Because that's the only place that we have that really that celebrates our culture and our history. That we got to keep it open. So support is very important.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Sister Herrera. Appreciate that, and always the history lesson. And I just had to go pull up the piece on Jesse Jackson coming during the Dahmer situation. So I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm actually going to reference that for something this morning. So thank you so much. I appreciate the call.
I appreciate you all so much. Love all of y'all.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
All right, now got another caller on the line. Let's get them in. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning, you guys. This is Kathy.
Good morning. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, two things here. One is important. Are you guys after the first? You won't be on the air anymore, or are you going to have a podcast or YouTube? We can look you up, or are you going to be doing anything anymore after this, or on your own?
So right now, we are operating under the same situation. We have not been given direction yet about what program changes or lineup changes there will be. The station, I think ownership may not fully revert until right at the first of the year. So the community will get updated as soon as we know. But at this point, we have just been told, we just are operating in the way that things currently are. So right now, we're not aware of what changes, if any, what types of things are going to occur. So you all will know when we know.
So you guys are just off the air.
No, we're not off the air. After the first of the year, we'll all still be here. But I'm sure there, may be changes or, programming decisions that may happen. But right now, we're going to operate as usual until we receive that information. And so,
but I'm hoping that they let you all let us know personally, not just all of a sudden I turn the radio on and there's something different on there. I'm saying, after the new year, you got Monday coming up, that Tuesday. I'm just wondering, and if something does change, are you guys going to try to go to a podcast or YouTube or anything like that?
Oh, no matter what, whether I am at the station or I do something else, I'm always going to figure out a way to communicate with the community. I definitely, would be doing something online or, I'm always going to be engaged. After that first, I'm going to tell you, when me and Mr. Jones had that moment and he was like, when I was coming at them about Tom Barrett coming on the station and not answering no questions. And Mr. Jones was like, get off of him. And I wouldn't get off of him. And so he was like, then you suspended, or if you don't like it, you ain't got to come back. I was like, well, I ain't coming back. And, but that was one of the best things that ever happened to me, because up until that moment, I had never done Facebook in my life. I had never done Facebook Live. I had never made a post. And that day I ended up making a post, and I did my show on Facebook every day for a whole year. I got up and did it like clockwork.
And you did a good job at it too. An excellent
Thank you.
job.
I appreciate
so that was
it.
a teaching moment for you.
Yeah. So, so that's the one thing. Change can bring about good things as well, or something that's uncomfortable can stretch you and make you grow. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. But no, you will always trust me. As long as I'm still breathing, I'm gonna be talking, and I'll figure out a way to talk to this community. So yes,
I appreciate it, because you guys bring a lot of information, and I'm saying a lot of stuff that people might not know about or informed about, and I feel they're going to be lost at one point. And if there's a fund we can do, we need to have and we talked about this before. Going forward, we need to have some kind of way. It don't have to be no GoFundMe. We need to have some kind of way that the people in the Black community here can start putting money in case we need it for something. And it's not going to go for paying for grandma's funeral and your kids' funeral. You get an insurance plan for that, okay? It needs to go for things like this, for information, telling the public where to go for voting and things like that. Not just, I need this for this. We need to, and it pay for you guys to be on the air or wherever you're going to be at. We need money and support for that. If you got a small will, you want to leave some money for the radio station or a name we can come up with, that's what we need to do. Not I got to leave all this for somebody else. White people leave stuff for people all the time. You got an insurance policy, or you just want to leave some money for somebody, you want to just donate once a year, once a month, $5, $10, $15. It goes a long way to helping out people who's informing us about information in this community. That's all I got to say. Tell the Debo, whoever's working hard, if your birthday come on Christmas or New Year's, it don't matter. Celebrate a couple weeks before, a couple of days where you do not have to work on your birthday unless you don't have nothing else to do. And like you said, find some new friends then, okay?
Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, bro. Because, look, I ain't even talked about what one of my Christmas gifts was for one of my friends. I didn't even talk about it because I want to make other people reevaluate their friendships.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I ain't got no friends.
But I will be talking about it because it's gonna be a fool. But I was like, ooh. But see, you get what you give, though. I always say that too.
that ain't true.
Yes, you do.
That ain't true.
Yes, look. You get what you get.
Now put a disclaimer.
Now, if you a fool and you give it to
put
somebody
a disclaimer
that
on
don't care about you, then that's on you. But I do believe you get what you give. Let me get this caller. Y'all, I gotta get to some stories. We ain't talked about nothing
It's
this
the end of the
morning.
year.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. It's the
Okay.
end of the
Well,
year.
then, hey, TC. All right, let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, George. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Hey, man. Get up off that sexy voice, man.
I mean, it's too early in the morning for that.
Unforgettable.
Good morning, Michelle.
Come on, man. Make me feel some kind of way.
Going in here all sexy.
You make me feel
A
some
sexy
kind of way,
pastor. Good morning. Good morning.
That's my getting up voice. Still laying in the bed watching you, boy.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, Michelle. I don't even know what to say. What's going on with this clown in the White House? And it really made me mad. And so I want to ask your opinion.
Yes, sir.
Do we think that if we engage him and give the Ukrainians long-range missiles, does he think that he's going to release a nuclear bomb on us or what? So what? Because he's big boy in Nigeria, he big boy in Venezuela. So he even said out his own mouth he think Putin is playing him. So what's the deal? He's talking about, I didn't like that. He just took Putin's word yesterday that
because he's a white supremacist. He does not care. He does not care about Ukraine. He does not. He likes strong men, or the men who have the appearance of strong, because Putin is a little bitty man. He likes the people who have the appearance of strength. None of this. Trump understands when he is in the meetings with Ukrainian's president that Ukrainian is getting nothing. All of this is for show. And that's why, I'm not even halfway talking about it, because as you pointed out, Vladimir Putin, after this whole, we met at Mar-a-Lago, we had some movement, we're getting closer, and Vladimir Putin comes out after bombing major areas in Ukraine. residential areas in Ukraine. Oh, one of my residences has been bombed. And just like that, Donald Trump, I'm not very happy about it.
Exactly.
And then everybody's like, but there's no proof. And people who live in the area near where the residence is said, we've seen no activity. We've seen no military activity, no evidence that anything got bombed. We've seen no activity. Like, people literally have been coming out and saying that. So Donald Trump none of this is serious. He likes, pretending that he is negotiating and controlling people. But if this is not about white men moving the agenda for white men, and I don't know that they see the president of Ukraine as white. I don't think so. They're not trying to help Ukraine. Like, honest to God, he's not trying to help Ukraine.
So he wants to be a dictator. Like, actually, I think he wants to control the world. I don't think he wants.
He definitely is working to poison and put MAGA type crap all over the world.
I looked up about, because he was talking that stuff about Nigeria and talking about they're killing Christians over there. And so I looked up. So I said, "Is Ukraine a Christian country?" And most of them are Christians. That's what the majority. So if you saying that they killing Christians over in Nigeria, why wouldn't you have that same feeling about?
Because you don't care about Christians.
It ain't about Christians.
It's about resources. It's about land. It's about oil. And power. Yeah, it is not all of that other stuff. Just like these raids that's happening in Venezuela, these bombings that's happening in Venezuela. None of this mess is about drugs. None of it is about drugs.
Because, Michelle, number one, that's what the Coast Guard is for.
I mean, but
so
you
would send the Coast Guard out after them, and then why would you let two of them go? So you know, I'm being hypothetical, right? When I'm asking these questions,
you're rhetorical. Yep, I got it.
It's just that I'm waiting to see when these people are going to get enough of this man, because it's just like, what would happen if I slapped him?
Death.
Somebody actually really you got people. This is people seeing this around the world, Michelle.
Yeah.
And you got this guy in meetings, falling asleep in meetings, and them people just standing there, Michelle. Nobody ain't saying nothing like, "Wake up, you embarrassing us," but you want to talk about Sleepy Joe and all this other kind of stuff.
But that just lets you know how sick a lot of people in our country are too, and around the world. Like, I always pose the question, how did slavery happen?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get a group of human beings to allow other human beings to be treated this way?
Money.
But you realize the mental weakness of a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And then, money and power. And I just don't want it to become me. I don't want anybody to mistreat me or mess over me.
Right.
And so it's easier to go along to get along.
Right.
And as long as I'm not the one being treated badly. So, because I say this all the time. So you got people sitting around Donald Trump, and George, thank you for the call. But you got people sitting around Donald Trump that know that this man is awful. They know that he is incompetent. Yeah. They know that he just be making stuff up, like these tariffs. These tariffs are not based in any financially sound data, economic studies about what we should be doing and what we should be asking people to pay. They know this. Mm-hmm. But at this point, I'm in the in crowd. I'm running with the kids who have the power in school. And so even though I know bullying is wrong, even though I know that what's happening to other people is maltreatment or mistreatment, it's not me. Mm-hmm. And if I want to continue for it not to be me, and I also believe in some of the abuse that other people are being subjected to, like, make no mistake about it. So let me cover this story real quick that, people are talking about waking up to this morning. Ever since a U.S. military cemetery in the southern Netherlands removed 2 displays recognizing Black troops who helped to liberate Europe from the Nazis, visitors have filled the guest book with objections. Sometime in the spring, the American Battle Monuments Commission, the U.S. government agency responsible for maintaining memorial sites outside of the U.S., removed the panels from the visitor center at the American Cemetery in Margraten, the final resting place for roughly 8,300 U.S. soldiers, set in rolling hills near the border with Germany and Belgium. The move came after Donald Trump issued a series of executive orders ending diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Our country will be woke no longer, he said to an address to Congress back in March. The removal, carried out without public explanation, has angered Dutch officials, the families of U.S. soldiers, and the local residents who honor the American sacrifice by caring for the graves. U.S. Ambassador to the Netherlands, Joe Poplo, seemed to support the removal of the displays. The signs at Margraten are not intended to promote an agenda that criticizes America, he wrote on social media following a visit to the cemetery after the controversy had erupted. He declined a request for comment. One display told the story of 23-year-old George H. Pruitt, a Black soldier buried at the cemetery who died attempting to rescue a comrade from drowning in 1945. The other described the U.S. policy of racial segregation in place during World War II. Some 1 million Black soldiers enlisted in the U.S. military during the war, serving in separate units, mostly doing menial tasks, but also fighting in some combat missions. An all-Black unit dug the thousands of graves in Margraten during the brutal 1944-45 season of famine in the German-occupied Netherlands known as the Hunger Winter. Cor Linssen, the 79-year-old son of a Black American soldier and a Dutch mother, is one of those who opposes the removal of the panels. Linssen grew up some 30 miles from the cemetery, and although he didn't learn who his father was until later in life, he knew he was the son of a Black soldier. Quote, when I was born, the nurse thought something was wrong with me because I was the wrong color. I was the only dark child at school. Close quote. Together with a group of other children of Black soldiers, now all in their 70s and 80s, Linssen visited the cemetery in February 2025 to see the panels. It's an important part of our history. They should put the panels back, he said. After months of mystery about the disappearance of the panels, two media organizations, the Jewish Telegraphic Agency and online media Dutch News, this month published emails obtained through a U.S. Freedom of Information Act request showing that Trump's DEI policies directly prompted the commission to take down the panels. The White House did not respond to these queries. The American Battle Monuments Commission did not respond to queries from the Associated Press about the revelations. Earlier, the ABMC told the AP that the panel that discussed segregation, quote, did not fall within the commemorative mission. It also said the panel was about Pruitt was rotated out. The replacement panel features Leslie Loveland, a white soldier killed in Germany in 1945, who was buried at Margraten. Theo Bovens, a Dutch senator and chair of the Black Liberators Foundation, said his organization, which pushed for the inclusion of the panels at the visitor center, was not informed that they had been removed. He told the Associated Press it was strange that the U.S. Commission feels the panels are not in its mission since it placed them in 2024. Something has changed in the United States, he said. Bovens, who is from the region around Margraten, is one of the thousands of locals who tend the graves at the cemetery. People who adopt a grave, visit it regularly, leave flowers on the fallen soldiers' birthdays and other holidays. The responsibility is often passed down through Dutch families, and there is a waiting list to adopt. Thank you for doing that, bro. Sorry about snapping. Of the graves of U.S. soldiers. Both the city and the province where the cemetery is located have demanded that the panels be returned. In November, a Dutch television program recreated the panels and installed them outside the cemetery, where they were quickly removed by the police. The show is now seeking a permanent location for them. The Black Liberators Group is also seeking a permanent location for a memorial for the Black soldiers who gave their lives to free Dutch. to free the Dutch. On American Square in front of the Edson Margareton City Hall, there is a small park named for Jefferson Wiggins, a black soldier who at age 19 dug many of the graves at Margraten when he was stationed in the Netherlands. In his memoir, published posthumously in 2014, he describes burying the bodies of his white comrades when he was barred from fraternizing with them while they were alive. So you're going to use me to dig the grave to bury these white soldiers. But I couldn't interact with these white boys when they was alive. But I got to dig the graves for them. When black soldiers came to Europe in World War II, quote, what they found was people who accepted them, who welcomed them, who treated them as the heroes they were. And that includes the Netherlands, said Linda Hurwitz, whose book, Forgotten, chronicles black soldiers who fought on D-Day and the segregation they faced back home. The removal of the panel, she said, follows a historical pattern of writing out the stories of men and women of color in the United States. So this is the story that people have been extremely upset about. But make no mistake, and here is the thing. These people that are now running the United States government are racist as the day is long. Donald Trump is a racist. Stephen Miller is a racist. Many of the people that he have around him are racist. And anybody that acts like to tell the story of a black person is in some way divisive, but you can tell the story of white folks all day, every day, 7 ways from Sunday. But if you highlight the accomplishments of a black person, somehow or another, that's not American. The only stories worthy of being told are white people's stories. And that's where we are. We are back here again. And for all you Negroes that helped put this individual in office, thank you. Because this was a part of what you did. This is a part of what you did. And he is spreading this brand of ignorance and poison all over the world. And don't get me wrong. It's plenty of people that were already on this. They were already open to it. They were already racist themselves. All this is license and agency. That's all it is. To be able to do what they wanted to do all along. But see, the thing that we're going to have to do, Sister Herrera called in. I got to take a break. But Sister Herrera called in and she talked about purpose. We're going to have to, as black people, be a whole lot more purposeful in what we do, in who we support, in what we allow, in what we engage in, and what we push. We're going to have to be more purposeful. I'll talk about that on the other side of the break. Michelle Bryant, WNOV, 860 AM, 106.5 FM. You can't tell the story of a black soldier, but you can tell the story of a white soldier. I'll be right back.
History Month, I think, which starts in July.
Yeah, we're going to be celebrating our 4th year of White History Month in July. And the reason that we started it in July is because if you notice, July just feels white.
Yeah.
You know, it's summertime, vacation time, relaxing time, reflecting time, and appreciating the greatest country on this side of heaven.
Gotcha.
And so we are recognizing that and showing our appreciation for it.
I think it's important for people to know you're not a comedian. What you're saying, right? What you're saying, this is actually you. You do this. You're the founder of White History Month.
Yes.
You've also been very critical of Juneteenth. You have called it a fake holiday, but you want to make sure that everyone supports White History Month.
Absolutely.
I do want to have a policy discussion with you about the George Floyd Policing and Accountability Act. I'm going to attempt to have that policy discussion with you. Do you agree or disagree with the George Floyd Policing and Accountability Act?
I totally disagree because, as we all know, George Floyd was a black, unemployed drug addict with a criminal record. And I just
think let's first of all, let's clear something up, sir. You really should be ashamed of yourself. You call yourself a Christian pastor. George Floyd is dead.
It's his fault.
He's dead because a cop killed him.
No, he's dead because he was a drug addict.
My question to you, and that's adverse to the evidence, by the way, what you just said. My question to you was about policy. So let me ask you, what in the policy of the George Floyd Policing Act do you disagree with?
The whole idea. Which
part of the policy, Jesse?
Blaming the cops and no responsibility
Jesse,
for the blacks.
I'm asking you, what part of the policy is written? You can find it at congress.gov. What part of the policy, sir, do you disagree with? This is a simple question.
I disagree with the whole idea of a policy.
You haven't read the policy. You haven't even read the damn policy. Come on,
I don't need to read it. I don't need to read it.
You don't need to read it. What is it about Black Lives Matter that you disagree with fundamentally?
Black Lives Matter was founded by a bunch of fat, black, radical lesbians.
Okay.
And who
All
hate
right,
God.
Get this clown off my show. I appreciate you.
Who hate God, who hate the nuclear family.
Yeah. Listen, for those of you who wanted me to continue to engage that clown on this show, I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it. I'm only a human being. So please forgive me, okay? You all have a celebration.
Okay. So, hang on. So I wanted to play this clip because
was that Tavis?
No, it's not Tavis.
Who was it?
The brother who has that show, Rashad Ritchie.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Rashad Ritchie. He has a YouTube show, very popular. And Jermaine sent me the clip of this. And I had told Jermaine, I had to go back because I remember, and I'd have to go through the archives, talking about this pastor. Because that was a pastor that y'all heard Dr. Ritchie interviewing. I remember talking about him years ago on the show when he first started talking about he was going to celebrate White History Month and actually introduced this as a thing and was against the celebration of I was gonna say Black History. Of Juneteenth. I never could get to quite understand why you got a problem with the celebration of the freeing of enslaved people. Like, as a black man, how you fix your face to say, I got a problem with the celebration of the freeing of black people in this country. Because that's all Juneteenth was. Full stop. That's all it was word had finally reached the last remaining enslaved people some 2 years after they had been freed. And that now we celebrating because somebody said you wrong for playing that. Oh my God. Like, and let me tell you why I'm playing it. Let me tell you why I'm playing it. Because I told the bros in the studio, I said, you know, there are days when some people can do so much to hurt the cause and to hurt the movement. And like, when you look at this pastor, number one, he looked like it's something wrong with him.
Man.
He looked off. He looked a little special. It looked like it's something wrong with him. But this man's name is Jesse Lee Peterson. He is a talk show host who is a conservative, and he's a pastor. Controversial because he always got something crazy to say about race, and it's always something negative about Black people. So yes, he is against Black History Month, and and it's the thing.
He is Black or no?
Yeah.
No, he's Black. And this
they
man
were asking on the chat. That's
Yeah,
why.
he's Black.
Yeah, he's Black. And the thing that's crazy is like this man is 7 years younger than my mother. So he was born in 1949. You have been around to see what has transpired historically for Black folks in relationships to civil rights and voting rights violations and abuse and police maltreatment. Like, you've been there for a lot of it, bruh. You're not no young fool. You are old fool.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So when I tell you that, so I get the thing from Jermaine, but then there's all of the social media hubbub about CeCe Winans. So CeCe Winans put out a post. CeCe Winans, gospel singer of the Fabulous Winans family. She puts out a post congratulating her sister on her performance at the Kennedy Center Honors most recently. Okay. And so she puts out this post, innocent seeming enough that she wanted to say, this is what she said, quote, "The Kennedy Honors were awesome. Great job, Robert Deaton, and my baby sister at Debbie Winans was incredible. 3 exclamation points, fire, praise God." That's what she wrote. People saw it and they lit her up. They lit her up. One quote said, or comment said, "When the current administration is trying to silence the arts, rename the center, deporting and tearing apart families, this is a time to show through your ministry how much of this is wrong. Instead, you and your family lean into it. Very disappointing," is what one comment said. Somebody else said, "Christians love isolation more than influence. CeCe Winans supporting her sister at the Kennedy Center is not sin. Her sister sang gospel. CeCe didn't compromise. Being in the room doesn't mean you agree with everyone in it. Jesus didn't avoid rooms. He changed them. Mind your walk." That's what somebody else said. Somebody else said, "Reading this thread of people defending CeCe Winans and her family, and I just know. Singing about Jesus is never off limits anywhere, completely misses the point. The right response isn't accommodation, it's refusal, it's defiance, it's saying no. Accept the gig and taking the check isn't neutral. It affirms state-sanctioned violence against marginalized people. This is no different than performing for the KKK or Hitler." They then brought up BB Winans, who had performed at the Republican National Convention in 2020. And there were folks online saying, "But she's a Christian. And as a Christian, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, and see, this is where I get in trouble. You learn to become Christians. You was born Black. When your mama pushed you through the canal, you came out Black. And while there will be people like, "Michelle, wait, are you saying that your Blackness come before your Christianity?" All I'm saying is you was Black first. But if there are aspects of your religion that allow you to be around this level of ignorance, and this ain't because you ain't there preaching to these people trying to change the tenor and tone. You're not there, "Oh, I'm spreading the love of gospel." You're not there doing that. This ain't salvation. The person who said it, they said it correctly. You getting a paycheck. And when BB got caught up, "Oh, this is about patriotism." Stop playing with me, boy. That's not what this is about. That's not what it's about. It's a whole bunch of y'all Black church folks gonna stop excusing racism in the name of Jesus. Y'all gonna stop it. Y'all gonna stop hiding behind Jesus and the robe and all of the stuff that go with being Christian and covering up and defending racism. Y'all gonna stop it. The number of black churches that got infiltrated by the Republican Party because they was throwing some dollars at y'all. This wasn't about Jesus. It was about money. It was about schools. It was about access. It was about getting things built. Some of y'all gonna stop playing. Because Jesus, from what I think, and you know, I ain't the big Christian. I don't go around waving the flag. I'm the holy one. I've never been that person. But I think Jesus will look at some of y'all. What did Deion Cole say? Some of y'all gonna stop lying on Jesus. Whenever, look at God. Look at this blessing. That wasn't a blessing from Jesus. That wasn't Jesus working in the room. That's y'all. That's y'all. And it's way too many Christians, black ones in particular. You can overlook racism. You can overlook policies that are detrimental to this community because you there waving Jesus flag. Nah. Y'all gonna stop. So like this black pastor who was on Dr. Richie's show, you know, you walking around talking about you a minister, and then you want to talk about gay people, and the way you got to describe him is fat, whatever else he said in describing a lesbian. What they weight got to do with their positions. Just like Donald Trump was talking about something with the media, you know, he's always crying. For him to be so tough, he forever the most whiningest damn president we ever had. And so he talking about something with the media, and in doing so, he mentions Anderson Cooper. But instead of calling him Anderson, he keeps calling him Allison Cooper. He repeatedly referred to CNN anchor Anderson Cooper as Allison Cooper in public remarks on his social media platform. He upset. He don't like something that Trump says. And so you come after this man's sexuality. Like, this is the person that occupies the White House. That your small little mind can't wrap your head around. Leave people alone. Anderson Cooper is doing a job. Now, you may not like the job, but that does not give you the right to try to belittle somebody because you disagree with their lifestyle. You done cheated on every damn wife you have ever had. All of them. All three of them. Immigrants, by the way. All of them. You done cheated on. So let's think about that. Anderson Cooper, gay. Long-term committed relationships. Ain't bothering nobody. Ain't having affairs. Ain't out in the club with strippers. He ain't bothering nobody. Donald Trump, you know, gets sued because you're stealing people's money with your fake college university, gets caught filing, you know, erroneous tax documents, lying to the banks to get, you know, loans that your credit was not worthy of you getting. I mean, like, I could do y'all know it because I've done it before. I could do the laundry list on Donald Trump of raggedy, some more, way too raggedy. You know, the list is long. And all these silly people follow behind somebody that's damn near 80 years old and so unprofessional, so ignorant, so buffoonish that as the president of the United States, you ain't the president of heterosexuals. You ain't the president of white men only. You're the president of the United. That's the job you ran for. And what do? You use the platform to belittle somebody because they're gay. So he can't be Anderson Cooper. he has to be Allison Cooper. And like some juvenile, and this is the thing, because these same white folks be the same ones running around talking about bullying is bad. You know, we got to do something about this. We got to do something about that. But you ride with your boy. Because it's easy to pick on gay people. But you ain't got no smoke for the philanderer who pays a lady at the brothel $190,000 to shut up during the campaign. You ain't got no smoke for him. But you guys, you okay with him belittling Anderson Cooper, who ain't bothering nobody, just doing a job. Y'all fake Christians gonna stop hiding behind Jesus on your nonsense. And I'm gonna tell you, and I say this understanding that 85% of brothers is strong. They doing the thing they supposed to do, you know. And I don't care about our opinions. Our opinions can be different. But when I say I'm getting sick of some of these brothers out here on this nonsense, the idea that a black man will fix his face, his mouth, to say it is something wrong with celebrating Juneteenth, and you see a white police officer with his knee on the neck of a black man, with his hands in his pocket, and that boy is dying and calling for his mama, and you tell another black man it wasn't nothing wrong with that because he was a drug addict, but you the damn preacher. Some of y'all fake Christians gonna stop. I gotta take a break. I'll be right back. Let me go. Let me go to the phone line. Got a lot of folks getting in.
Now, who's that on that picture?
Yeah. You know what? I ain't got time for you. Yeah, he in delay.
I am in delay.
Let me go to the phone line. Hey caller. Hey caller, what's happening?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
It was.
That's right. That's right.
What's going on?
Good morning. You know, you kind of, I was on hold for a minute, but you jumped into something about fake Christians. So for a Christian to denounce the very things that the Christian Bible speaks against would make him a real Christian.
Why would a Christian denounce Juneteenth?
No. We're not talking about Juneteenth.
You didn't give no specific. You didn't give no specific topic. You just said for a Christian to denounce something the Bible speaks against. So you didn't give a specific topic. Why would a Christian denounce Juneteenth?
Well, a Christian wouldn't denounce Juneteenth.
Why would a Christian have a problem with the George Floyd Act? Why would the Christian have a problem with the George Floyd Act that he's never read?
You can't. You know what you're doing, right?
I'm asking questions. You asking questions. I'm asking questions.
No, I'm asking. Okay, well, I shouldn't have asked the question. I should have just came in.
You should have just came with it. So stop playing and get to it.
Okay, well, let's get to it. When you talk about Christians denouncing Juneteenth, let's be realistic. No Christian, that's not even a part. That shouldn't even be a part of the format of being a Christian. Because to tell you the honest to God truth, and I've said this over the years from 1290 to everywhere. Listen, the Juneteenth day to let the slaves go free, that wasn't the last slaves to be free. Your Native American, your Chickasaw, and your Choctaw Indians wasn't letting no Negroes go free. The cavalry had to go in and get them boys, them people out of there. Because when that was in like 1866 or 67. 67, something like that.
Are you saying? Are you saying we shouldn't have Juneteenth? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when Juneteenth came out, you have to look at the time that it was given. It was given in the political hype year for it was campaign time. It was not like it was just given from Congress and the Senate got together.
I don't want to spend time on this because it feels like we're debating Juneteenth. I don't want to debate Juneteenth. What else you got?
Okay, well, you talked about the Army. You talked about how black folk in the Army. Now, I've been preaching this forever. Black folk have always stood alone. As a matter of fact, there used to be a movie I called the Black. It was a movie called The Black Brigade. I think that was with Billy D, Richard Pryor, and Rosie Greer. That they gave a good analysis of what the Black Army was about. As far as the latrine details, we did a lot of other stuff in the Army as well, but we always stood alone. There was no Mexicans with us. There was no Chinese with us. We had to carry the brunt by ourselves. That's why I get so angry after sitting around listening to old Vietnam veterans and World War II veterans. I get so angry when I hear people say, bring them all with us. We all together. We're not all together. And we're going to soon find that out. And come to Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson is a player. And guess who he's playing on? The pockets of white folk. And guess what he's doing? He only saying what they wish they could say, and he getting paid. It don't make no. The man is a hustler. The man know exactly where he come from. The man know exactly who he is. He was born on a plantation.
And so should he be doing it?
Well, it's a hustle, babe.
Should he be doing it? Should he be doing it?
Hey, the dope dealer shouldn't be selling dope.
Should he? And we'll clearly say dope dealers shouldn't sell dope. So let's clearly say what he doing, he shouldn't be doing.
Hey, the man hustling.
So see, you making an excuse. As long as his money involved, you okay with it. That's what you're saying.
No, that's
sell your soul for $1.
But look who he breaking though.
Sell your soul for $1. Meech, bro, your constitution is so raggedy that I just can't even this morning. Your constitution is atrocious.
But he's not breaking Negro.
Your constitution is atrocious.
No, the constitution that you guys are trying to.
It ain't no you guys. You just talking to Michelle. Ain't nobody pushing no narratives. You just talking to Michelle. And Meech, you raggedy. You raggedy. You raggedy, bro.
Did he just say you guys like
ain't nothing raggedy on me.
Oh, it's a whole bunch raggedy about you. And the fact that you sitting up in here basically saying, so for $1, it's okay for this man to say all this ignorant stuff because he playing white folks. Like, come on, fam. Bye, Meech. Bye. I can't with you, bro. Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Hello, how you doing, Mr.?
Man, I was okay till that call came. What's going on?
Yeah, I had a subject I wanted to converse on. I'm gonna wait till because he taking up the rest of yesterday's time, and so my subject kind of long, so I'll come back tomorrow with it.
Wait, it's hard to hear you, bro. You got us on speaker? Try it again, because it's kind of everything's kind of breaking up. I can't really make out what you're saying. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay, let's try it now.
Yeah, the subject I had was kind of long, I'm going to come back tomorrow with it.
Okay.
There's the last call. He's taking up a minute. Even if you're a minute. So I'll come back tomorrow.
All right, hit me tomorrow on it, okay?
All right,
thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And let me just say this real quick, because it was two things I wanted to mention. Kudos. So Governor Westmore, who is out of the state of Maryland, I talked about on the show before that he vetoed the legislature's bill to require a study committee for reparations. And he vetoed it because he said that it was about the fact that we've had other studies before, and he didn't think we needed another study. We needed action. So he vetoed it. So the Democrats were able to override Westmore's veto. And I just want to say kudos to the Democrats in Maryland, because Westmore, as I said back then, I see you, bro. You interested in running for office, running for president? That's in the ether. And you couldn't have white folks thinking that you really supported reparations. You ain't fooling me. I see you. Because one of the things that people made clear is that the study committee that they were proposing would have more teeth. It would be a way to honestly get at what possibly this was in the state's purview to get done. And Westmore saying, I don't want another study. Like, do you really want to be the black governor on record telling people no more studies on reparations? You ain't did nothing on them. I want action. You can get action and have a study. Even in terms of the optics, it was a stupid look, because you now are on record giving Michelle Bryant license to talk about that you as a black man vetoed a bill to study reparations in Maryland. You could have did both. You could have said, you know what, y'all? We have had studies. I want to see action. I'm going to go ahead and vote for this, because it ain't costing me nothing for us to do it. But this is also what I want to see. You could have did both. But you think you slick, because you trying to, manage your image, and you want to run for president, and you can't have nobody saying, don't let Westmore get in because he's going to figure out a way to give black folks reparations. So kudos to the democratically controlled legislature in Maryland who told you to kick bricks, Westmore. But see, I knew you was fake, Jake, when you was in town during Kamala Harris and stuff. I just didn't want to say nothing. And I think I probably said a little bit, but I didn't want to go hard. I ain't diminishing the fact that you have accomplished a lot, that you a smart and intelligent brother. But I also see you willing to put us on hold to advance your own personal political aspirations. Again, folks gonna stop hiding behind what, appears to be right when it's other motivations at play. So I wanted to say that. And then the last thing that I will end with, as I close out my show today, and I'm gonna do more tomorrow about it, quite frankly, is Donald Trump talking about these strikes on the facility in Venezuela and the legality of all of this. We have now killed 107 people in these boat strikes. 107 lives. No trial, no jury, no credible evidence presented to anybody. Congress, nothing to say. Just Donald Trump and a merry band of military people willing to go along with what is questionable in terms of legality, just killing people at will. You have now taken this fight to Venezuelan soil in terms of this facility, because this is where the drug traffickers are loading up the boats. I'm telling y'all, I don't know the law on all of this, but something about all of it just seems very, 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 very wrong, very, very, very illegal, because we've already said the data supports the bulk of the drugs that are coming out of Venezuela don't have nothing to do with America. You ain't blowing up Mexico. You ain't tearing up Mexico. Oh, and why? Because Mexico is a major trade partner with the U.S. Your farmers need someplace to send their stuff. Your U.S. companies need somebody to make their auto parts. So you ain't gonna mess with Mexico in this dramatic and overt fashion like you going after Venezuela, who most people acknowledge the bulk of their drugs don't come here. They don't come here. So then the question is, why are you really doing what you're doing in Venezuela outside of forcing regime change? Follow the money. CC Winans, BB Winans, follow the money. This little fake black Christian pastor, conservative pastor, follow the money, follow the money, follow the money. So I'm going to wrap the show here. I appreciate everybody that called in, everybody on YouTube that's watching. I'm going to do a better job of interfacing with you guys and making sure that I'm hitting your comments. But y'all, purpose. Today, December 30th, the Kwanzaa principle is Nia, the fifth principle, to make our collective vocation. So vocation is what we do. To make our collective efforts, the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. And Meech, you can't have a brother saying all kind of reckless and irresponsible stuff about black folks to entertain and make money off white folks. Okay, when we trying to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Can't do it. All right, family, that's the show for today. Bruhs, I appreciate you. Jay, appreciate you. Indeed. Clark Kent, what you, bruh? All right, family, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.